Assab was part of Wollo. It was never part of Eritrea. That is what an Ethiopian politician from the Oromia region claimed today. Who is this politician? What will this statement lead to? Secondly, the government has again raised fuel prices in Ethiopia. Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching. A few weeks ago, in a video, I reported that the Ethiopian government was going to raise fuel prices next month. I wrote an article about it on newsaddis.com. It was written, I think, 3 to 4 weeks ago. And the news which I shared with you 3 to 4 weeks ago has been confirmed. Today, Ethiopian government raised fuel prices of gasoline, petrol, and kerosene oil have been raised. New price of petrol is 129 birr per liter. It was raised from 122 birr. Price of diesel saw significant raise from 116 birr per liter. It has gone up to 129 birr per liter. Kerosene oil also saw a considerable increase. Its price raised from 116 birr per liter to 129 birr per liter. So, the new announcement has put all the prices of petrol, diesel, and kerosene oil at 129 birr per liter. This year alone, the fuel prices in Ethiopia gone up by 30%, around 30%. Why is that fuel prices are rising in Ethiopia? Is it because of the raise in the prices of fuel in international market? I think the main reason is the declining value of bear. If bear's fall is not stopped, fuel prices will continue going up. And if fuel prices go up, inflation automatically goes up. Fuel prices have an impact on people across the society. People from all walks of life, from all levels of income suffer. And the price of bear against dollar has been falling since last year, since the introduction of macroeconomic reforms. Every dollar auction being conducted by National Bank of Ethiopia, seeing a decrease in the value of bear against dollar. That is why price of petrol, gasoline, and kerosene oil also rising. Secondly, tariffs, subsidies are being withdrawn. IMF has been urging the Ethiopian government to withdraw subsidies given on fuel. That is why fuel prices are rising. Where will it stop? Question is, where will the fall of bear stop? Will it ever stop? Where will the raise in fuel prices stop? Will it ever stop? And could there be targeted subsidy to support the poor sections of society? The raise is applied across the board. Generally, people with average or more than average incomes suffer less, but those who are living close to poverty line, for them a raise in fuel prices leads to suffering. Secondly, viewers, an Ethiopian politician has opened a new Pandora's box. The statement given by the Ethiopian politician will lead to more internal divisions and regional tensions. If the politician is Abdullah Gameda, was a military officer. He retired as a major general from the Ethiopian National Defense Force. He joined OPDO, the political party from Oromia, which is part of EPRDF. He served as speaker to, so he was one of the key leaders from Oromia during EPRDF era. Now he is close to Prosperity Party, close to Ethiopian Prime Minister. He is not in opposition. That's what we can say. Abdullah Gameda has opened a new Pandora's box, though the statement given by him is not new. Some other leaders in the past also made this claim. What did he say? Well, Abdullah Gameda said that Assab was never part of Eritrea. Assab was part of Wollo during Haile Selassie era, maybe during Derg era. A few months ago, one religious leader passed similar remarks about Assad. Why is this statement by Abdullah Gameda dangerous? Well, those who oppose Ethiopian case for sea access, those Ethiopians, they say this case for sea access is basically an Oromo case for sea access. Tigrayans, Amharas, groups in Tigray, groups in Amhara, they say that Ethiopian PM's narrative about sea access is basically Oromo leaders' narrative about sea access. Basically, Ethiopian PM and Oromo politicians say that Assab was part of Wollo. Wollo, by the way, is split now. It's not fully under the control of Amhara forces. But you know that groups in Oromia, they claim that Wollo is part of Oromia. Oromia region-based armed groups publicly say that Wollo is part of Oromia, and it should not be part of the Amhara region. Just like groups in Amhara say that parts of Vailega are actually Amhara region's territory, that parts of Shoa, Oromia, are actually parts of Oromia region, parts of Amhara region. So this statement by Abdullah Gameda will lead to more divisions in Ethiopia about case for sea access through it. Those groups in Amhara, in Tigray, who oppose Ethiopian PM's case for sea access, now they have an argument. They will say that Ethiopian PM and Oromo politicians like Abdullah Gameda, basically they claim that Assab belongs to Oromia. That is why if any war erupts over Assab, it will be war by Oromos to take control of Assab. Other Ethiopians should distance themselves from this case for access to sea by the Ethiopian party in power. You will see that. It will happen, and I think Eritrea now has got another opportunity to create divisions in Ethiopia about Ethiopian government's case for sea access. Eritrea has another reason to convince groups in Tigray, groups in Amhara that Prosperity Party's case for sea access is basically Oromo's case for sea access. So other Ethiopians should distance themselves from this call for access to sea through. Let's see how this statement by Abdullah Gameda is taken by other Ethiopian leaders and other ethnic groups. Thanks for watching.